everyone, it's Maud again, and welcome to your chair yoga practice. This chair yoga practice is a little bit different from my other chair yoga practice classes because in this class it's a little bit more robust. There's maybe a little bit more energy that would be needed to go through this practice. I typically practice this way when I am traveling and I'm at the hotel gym and I'm just not wanting to use their yoga mat, or I just want to practice yoga but I'm in my hotel room, it's late at night and I still kind of want to keep the body moving, but I don't necessarily want to get to the floor or on the floor. So this chair yoga, this chair furniture could be any furniture. It could be a couch, it could be a table, it could be something that's in front of you that you can plant your hands on that's not necessarily a yoga mat on the floor. So it's a little bit of an upright practice, but feel free to just cater to what your body is needing. So whether it's too fast or too slow, just go with the pace that works for you today. Otherwise, we will get started. So I am going to be facing the chair so that you guys can see me kind of front and side profile of the practice. And so you can kind of see, the poses in different angles. And so we're just going to start class here with our feet a little bit wider than hip width apart, and have the furniture, have the chair ahead of you or a little bit in front of you, maybe 1 or 2 feet. And we're just going to start here like doing a dangle with our hands on the furniture. So just put your hands on the furniture, maybe a part of your wrist, soften at the knees, and then just drop your head. Feel free to take deep inhales and deep exhales here as you dangle, and really trying to notice what's happening in the lower back. And so if some sways left and right are much better for you, or if that feels good, I'm always a fan of wiggling the body to kind of untangle or open up those tight spots. So feel free to move and just keep swaying left and right, or any movement that feels good to you. Keeping your knees soft, lengthening the back of the head. Let your head feel heavy. We're just going to be here for a few more breaths. Shake your head yes or no. Do some rotations with the neck. Find your own release here. Do whatever feels good with the toes spread, pointing towards the furniture. You're still breathing, maybe 2 more breaths right here. The arms aren't doing much. Again, the knees stay soft, opening the back body. And then slowly plant the hands on the furniture. Lengthen your spine forward and then lengthen your legs. Send your hips to the back and just take a deep inhale right here. Exhale, find your fold again. Round the spine, push your hips back. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, find your fold. 1 more time, just like that. Inhale, lengthen the spine, lengthen your breath. And then exhale, forward fold. Next, inhale, halfway lift. Step your legs to the back and find this chair or furniture version of your downward facing dog. So sending your tailbone back and up, lengthening the spine. Try not to dump in your armpits too much. The wrists are away from the furniture, so maybe the heels of the hands plant. Spread your fingers, keeping your fingers alive and active, and the head just kind of dangles. As you inhale, slowly come forward. Find a nice furniture plank pose or an upright plank pose. So the hands are still underneath the shoulders and the toes are tucked in the back. Tailbone pointing towards the back heel, and keep the length in the back of your neck. On your next inhale, find a nice modified upward facing dog. So the toes can stay tucked or untucked, whichever feels good to your feet. Either way, the non-negotiable are the glutes are on fire, your heart is opening forward, and keeping the softness in the back of the neck. Inhale. Exhale, downward facing dog, chair style, furniture style. Inhale, shift forward to your plank. Again, yogi's choice on the feet. If you want to really sort of open up the fronts of the feet, find this nice upward facing dog, but squeeze your glutes. Keep those gluteal muscles on fire. Exhale, shift back, downward facing dog. Inhale, bend the elbows and slither yourself forward. Come up to that upward facing dog. Exhale, shift back, downward facing dog. One more time. Look forward, bend the elbows and slither your heart forward before it goes up. Upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Stepping your left foot forward. Angle the back leg, kind of like triangle. Using your glutes, slowly send the hips forward, planting your left hand down. Triangle pose with the arms up or over. You can do whichever direction you're needing so that you can look at me, but just know that this is my left leg forward. It could be your right, whatever feels good to your body. Cracking open this right side. Breathe. Keep the left hand down. On the next inhale, slowly bend that left leg and send your arm to the back, your opposite arm to the back. And then exhale, triangle. Inhale, bend the front leg. Look towards the direction that your opposite arm is going. Exhale, triangle. Really squaring the chest towards the front. One more time, inhale, stay right here. Plant your right hand on your hip and really swivel the chest forward. You can even hook so that opposite hand goes into your left hip crease. And then slowly shift the hips to the right, triangle with the hook in the back. Drop your ear to your shoulder, liberating this side of the neck, the opposite side of the neck. Beautiful, slowly release. Keeping your left foot forward, pivot the back heel, lift the right leg up. Warrior 3, supported warrior 3. Exhale, slowly round the spine, bring that right knee towards the chest, really rounding. Inhale, lengthen it out. Exhale, slowly round. Inhale, lengthen it out. Exhale, slowly plant it down, keeping the back toes tucked. Find this nice version of your lunge. Then we're gonna move here a little bit. So inhale right here. Exhale, slowly tap your right knee down, or you can hover, whichever you choose. Inhale, lengthen that your back leg. Exhale, bend it. Inhale, lengthen. Keeping that lunge, exhale, bend it. Inhale, lengthen, and exhale, bend it. Beautiful, one last time, inhale. And then exhale, slowly curl it in before you step it down. And then slowly come down to your forward fold. You can plant your forehead and then send your knees to the back leg. Give yourselves a nice, soothing massage. Planting the forehead down on your furniture feels good, it feels supported, but try not to compress too much. Just find a little back, lengthen the back of the neck. Slowly plant your hands on your chair. Step a little back, so maybe like a foot away from the chair. We'll come into this version of our cat-cow. So as you inhale, slowly drop the belly, lift your gaze and your tailbone. And then exhale, slowly round the spine, pushing the furniture away. And imagine you could puff up the middle back. It wants to touch that ceiling. Inhale, slowly drop the belly, lift tailbone, lift your gaze. Open the chest. And then exhale, slowly round, opposite direction. The spine curls, the tailbone tucks, you drop your head. 2 more just like that. Move faster or slower than I'm cueing. Exhale, slowly round. Beautiful, 1 more time. Find your cat and your cow and do it with the breath. Beautiful, slowly come up. Hands on the lower back, find nice circles with your hips. Moving forward, side to side, whatever feels good to you. I'm actually gonna turn my chair the other way. That way I won't have to turn my back to you when I'm doing the other side. And so slowly plant your hands down, find that nice downward facing dog on this side. Inhale, shift forward. You can either slither or you can just come up to your version of upward facing dog. Really engaging those glutes like we did the other side. Toes can be tucked and untucked. Exhale, downward facing dog. 1 more time, slither forward with your heart or just slowly come up. Squeezing the glutes and really beam your heart open. Exhale, downward facing dog. Slowly come forward, step your right foot forward, or I'm stepping my right foot forward, angle the back leg, kind of like in triangle. Using your right hand down, or whichever hand is down, slowly send your hips to the left, open up your heart, swivel the chest, lift the arm if that's comfortable to you, and then find your nice triangle pose here. Again, the cracking open is happening on that side body. So you have to open your chest, swivel it, so you're not hunching forward and restricting all that goodness, that juiciness to happen. Really allow space in the back body. Really waking up all 5 fingers, both hands, and breathe. Last breath right here. Dropping that ear to the shoulder, opening up the neck. And then slowly bend that right leg or the front leg and then send your opposite arm to the back. You can even look at it. Let's make a mini flow out of this. Slowly inhale to your triangle. Exhale, slowly deeper bend that leg. Send the arm back. 2 more times. Inhale. And then exhale. The neck can follow the hand 1 more time. Inhale. Triangle. Exhale, slowly bend. You can even send that arm, hook it up to the front hip crease. And then send the hip back. Really using this arm to swivel the chest forward and dropping the ear towards that shoulder. Feels really good in the neck. Beautiful. 1 last time. 1 last breath. And then slowly release. This time you're going to square your body towards the chair. Pivot the back heel, keeping the back heel lifted. Inhale right here. And then exhale, the left knee, could be your right knee, taps down towards the mat or hovers, whichever you prefer. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale. You can keep a deep bend in that front leg if you really want that lunge shape, or you can also lengthen it back. Exhale down. Inhale. Exhale, tap or hover. 1 last time. Inhale. And then slowly exhale. Keep the right foot where it is, the front foot where it is. Slowly come forward into this supported warrior 3, shutting the door behind you and really getting that ankle to be hip length or hip height. You can adjust the hands here and really engage that anterior core muscle, the belly muscle, a little bit of lift away from the chair so you're not dumping in your joints like this. Squaring the pelvis towards the furniture, opening up the toes and that left foot. Breathe. Last time through, inhale. As you exhale, slowly curl, send the knee towards the chest. Inhale, lengthen the left leg. Exhale, slowly curl. 2 more times, inhale, lengthen. Exhale, curl. Beautiful, yogis. How's that breath? Inhale, lengthen. And then exhale, slowly curl. 1 more time, lengthen. And then curl it last time before you plant the left foot down. Slowly send yourself up. We're gonna plant our right heel towards the chair or the furniture. So this is my right leg, so you could be on your opposite side. Just know that this is my right leg, and I'm gonna be opening up the body towards you. So the toes are off the furniture, spreading the toes and the heels are down. Lengthen your tailbone down, gather up the lower belly energy, and then inhale your arms up. As you exhale, slowly find this 45-degree angle in the upper body. You can plant the hands on your hips, you can plant the hands on your thighs. Just don't push them down and super lock the knees. Just use them there as a place to plant the hands. And then lengthen the back of the neck. Find this nice back leg opener. Should feel good in the hamstrings. Last breath right here, inhale. And as you exhale, slowly send your knee forward. If you have something to hold on to, like my chair, then you can sort of sink your opposite hip down. And if you have something to hold on to it. And then inhale, just let's make a flow out of it, that nice hamstring stretch. Keep the spine long. And then exhale. Actually, this is the inhale. And then this is the exhale when we lengthen. Inhale, slowly come forward, lifting the heart up. Exhale, slowly lengthen. 1 last time, inhale. Keeping it right here. Feeling this opening in the left hip, squeezing that back glute. And then exhale, slowly send the hips back. Beautiful. Come up with your upper body. And you can plant your entire right foot down and swivel the body towards the front. Send your standing foot, the foot that's on the floor, like a little farther from the chair, because we're gonna sink our body onto that right side. Again, this could be a different side for you. Hands on the hips, and really opening this hip. And we don't wanna just open and plop it open. We really want the back muscles engaged, that glute to be engaged, and gathering up that lower belly, allowing that energy to find a rising, a lifting up of the upper body. So you feel a little bit buoyant. And then inhale here. And then exhale, slowly send the hips to the right. Inhale back to center. Exhale here. Inhale back to center. Exhale. Really sink. You won't go all the way to the right. That foot is planted down, so you can even do warrior arms if that's what you want. Or you can keep your hands on the hips. Kind of looking beyond that finger, the middle finger that's in front of you, and keeping the torso sort of stacked above your pelvis. Last time right here. Deep inhale, please. As you exhale, nothing changes in the legs. Just find a nice side angle here. Using that arm on the thigh as leverage to really swivel the body. Again, there's a cracking open that's happening here. It may be in the armpit area. Either way, squaring the chest towards the front. Beautiful, last breath. And then exhale, slowly release. Pick up that foot. I'm gonna switch the chair to the other side. That way I can show you without turning my back to you. This time, my left leg is gonna be on top of the furniture or on the chair, finding a nice distance between me and the chair. The toes are lifted and spread. The sole of that foot is spread. Hands can be on the hips, or inhale the arms up if you want. And then exhale, finding a nice 45-degree angle. Just stop at a point that feels good to your body and it doesn't feel like you're forcing anything or there's any pain at all. Like I said, hands can be on the hips or just plant your hands lightly on that front leg. Hamstrings are talking. Back of the leg is talking, and so you gotta breathe through it. These releases that we want to happen typically don't really work if your breath is not synchronized with it. So if your breath is not aligned with it. So really take that deep exhale all the way out so that you're almost like running on empty on that breath. Last breath. And if you have something to hold on to in your furniture, you can hold your hands to it or keep your hands planted on the thigh. Have a nice distance between you and the back foot. So I'm gonna inhale, really open my heart forward. And as you exhale, find that nice hamstring stretch that we just did. And like I said, going all the way back, if you have nothing to hold on to, you can always just plant your hands down on that thigh. Inhale to come forward. Exhale, slowly lengthen that leg, keeping your spine long. Inhale to lengthen. Exhale, slowly push the hips back. Be honest here with those legs. Both legs don't have to feel the same. Last time through, inhale. And then exhale. Beautiful, come forward. Notice the shift in energy as you went forward and back. And then slowly release from the pose. Get your entire foot on that furniture, on the chair, and then maybe heel toe that foot, that leg that's on the mat a little farther from the chair. So we're gonna send our hands either on the hips, finding a nice alignment with the heel of on the chair with the arch that's on the floor. And then inhale here, and as you exhale, slowly sink the hips to the left or whichever direction feels good to you. Just seesawing back and forth, left and right. Again, we don't want to just open this and be sloppy. You really want to engage the muscles around it. Glute muscles, a little bit of adduction in the inside of the thighs. One more time, you can sway like so. Beautiful. Then slowly send your hips to the left, just as far as you can. Inhale the arms up, warrior arms, stacking the upper body on top of that pelvis. And breathing. Beautiful. One last breath right here. You can sink a little lower without sending the upper body forward. Just synchronize so that the hips are moving and then the upper body is moving with it as well. And then slowly come up. Send your left arm inside the left leg. We're going to do our side angle here. Using this arm as leverage, inhale your right arm up or whichever arm you're lifting. Using this as leverage, really swivel the body towards the front of the room, dropping your ear towards your shoulder to open up that neck. Beautiful. How are those breaths, guys? Inhale. Exhale. One more time, inhale. And then exhale. And then slowly remove the feet away from the chair or the furniture, coming back to our first pose. Just dropping your forearms down, softening at the knees, finding your dangle. To wiggling left and right. Beautiful. Slowly stand up. We're gonna get to our last pose right here. If your resting pose is just to sit on a chair, on your chair or on your furniture, and just finding a nice rounding of the spine, sending your chest, sending your head between your legs. You can also just drop and get there. Otherwise, if you have a chair like mine, and you can put both your feet towards this opening, you can also do that, sending your hips to the back, forearms on the chair. You can sort of round your spine right here and really just relax. Forehead is planted on the arms. And breathing. Let's just spend a couple of breaths here. Your feet are planted on the floor, but they're not super engaged. Notice the change and the shift in your energy. We may not have been on the mat, but those were some powerful postures, really pronounced postures. You sort of honor that and really feel gratitude that our bodies can do, those shapes can move that way, and we can make an experience out of it. Slowly unravel. You can put your hands to heart center. Bow down to your hands. Share a word of gratitude right here. And then slowly look up. Thank you so much for joining me, you guys. Namaste to each and every one of you. I hope you enjoy this class. Bye.